What is going on, guys? Eagle Aquatics back here, and today we'll be talking about the blue gourami. Probably one of the most popular fish in the freshwater hobby, mostly because they're easy of care and their coloration and their personality. Personally, one of my favorite fish, and perfect for the beginner aquarist. And yeah, just look at this fish. I store behind this guy as always. Seen this guy at Petco, the biggest blue gourami I've ever seen. I mean, he's huge. He's like I think probably 4 inches. Had to get him. Never seen one that big. Had to have him for down here. And he is a showpiece. One of my favorite fish to keep because they're easy to care. And they're just such a cool fish. And they're really fun to watch also. So let's start out with the minimum tank size for these guys. Since they're a perfect beginner fish and so popular around everywhere at like any aquarium store, you probably could keep them in about a 20-gallon aquarium. I've kept them in 20-gallon aquariums. They do just fine. This goes for pretty much any gourami except for the kissing gourami. But you can have gold gouramis, pearl gouramis, blue gouramis, all in like a 20-gallon aquarium, and they do just fine. Like I said, great beginner fish. Doesn't get much easier to care for than this guy. Super easy. The max size on these guys is actually 6 inches, so they do get pretty big. I don't think they're a very fast grower. I personally haven't seen mine grow too much since I bought them, and I have them for a couple months. So he's about full grown. He might get to 6 inches in this 120 gallon, but he's at about 4.5 inches right now. But yeah, these guys, I've kept them as babies, and they're super fun. They're really clumsy as babies, and they're really fun to watch. Really a cool fish to keep. The color on these guys, they call this the blue gourami because he's blue, and you also known as the 3-spot gourami because those 2 black spots on his tail and his mid-body, and the eye is considered a 3rd spot. So really unique fish too, because you get the really cool tentacles underneath by his stomach around there. It's really cool. They sense out food and like their way around in the dark. It's a really cool fish, and they have a really cool body and some really nice fins with some cool spots on them too, like turquoise spots. And their color, another thing I like about these guys, their colors change dramatically with their mood. If they get angry or territorial or anything, they will turn extremely dark blue, and their stripes become very visible. They almost turn black. It is very cool. Definitely awesome. And another cool fact about these guys, they breathe air. They breathe a lot of air, so make sure when you have an aquarium to have some room on the top so they can breathe, because they love breathing for air. Every couple of minutes this guy will go up to the top and take a gulp of air, swim back down. It's pretty cool. Really unique. Not a lot of fish do this. The only other fish I can think of right now is a betta, but they're super cool. And personality on these guys, they go along with pretty much anything. I mean, you can keep these guys with the smallest of tetras, little danios, in a community aquarium. They could pretty much live with anything. They're not aggressive at all. I've never seen any aggression out of any of the ones I've kept. And I just find them to be a very peaceful fish, and great candidate for any aquarium if the fish in it aren't not too aggressive. And they can live with their own kind. You can mix blue gouramis with gold gouramis or other blue gouramis. Create a gourami tank if you guys want to. But definitely very cool and universal fish. Also, these guys do great in planted tanks. Perfect planted tank candidate. They don't eat plants. And feeding these guys, as you guys know, I use the cobalt flakes. They'll pretty much eat anything. As you can see, I got cucumber in there right now for my plecos, and he's pecking around at that. They do eat algae. You will see them pecking at rocks if you got algae on your rocks. They like the cucumbers, so if you guys want to try feeding that, definitely alright. And yeah. So yeah, guys, I'll leave you guys with some closing shots of this guy. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I do care guides, reef aquariums, updates, pretty much anything that has to do with aquariums. So subscribe, like, comment. If you guys got any questions about anything I have, or any questions at all about the hobby, comment down below. I answer all of them. And yeah, guys, see you next time.